StarCraft fans? This is Falcon Paladin coming to you with yet another daily Legacy of the Void upload. This is a game between puCK and Snute on Frozen Temple. In the top left side of the map, we have the orange Protoss player. It is puCK from Root Gaming. And in the bottom right side of the map, we have the red Zerg player from Team Liquid. It is Snute. PVZ here for you guys on Frozen Temple. This was found on Twitter. I will not tell you who it came from. Both puCK and Snute released replay packs, and I will not tell you who it came from because that would bias your opinion of who's going to win. Alright, PVZ is my favorite matchup, but if you've been watching for a while, you know that already. If it's your favorite matchup, go ahead and say so in the comments so I can continue casting PVZs without feeling like I'm alienating most of my subscribers. Because based on the view counts, I kind of feel like I am when I cast PVZ. Alright, so here we go. puCK, again, being annoying with that probe. He does this a lot. He does this a lot here. Snute just takes his hatch, his expansion hatch down here at the third base location. No big deal to him. Probe comes in and says, hey, where aren't you going to expand? I don't see a spawning pool. You have to expand it somewhere. There's that spawning pool now. There's no way. This is a pool first build. Steals some minerals, heads back out. He knows where it is. He knows at the third base right here. He's going to check anyway, though. This probe is going to check and see where... Nope. He's still going to be annoying. He's still going to prevent Snute from throwing down a quick third hatch at the natural base location, at least temporarily, till he gets bored. Till he gets bored of trying that, checks and does say, alright, that's where the hatch is. 50% complete at the third base location. Bummer, but at least I know what's going on. That's why you scout. That is why you scout, you guys. Be like puCK. Be like puCK and scout. Okay, that's enough of my ranting and raving for the day. Second assimilator here from puCK. Cybercore is about 50% complete itself. Once that's done, we'll see some interesting things coming out from the Protoss player. Until then, it's just going to be a lot of probing, a lot of chrono boosting on this Nexus, getting that gas. He gets his probes there a little bit early on that assimilator. Interesting decision. But he got him. He got him there. Got 3 workers on it now. Probe still waiting for a quick third base. There's not one. Drones transferring to the natural, which is the second base. As soon as there's a base here at the natural, I'm going to stop calling this the natural here at the third and call it the third, because it gets so confusing trying to remember that stuff. So those of you listening and not watching, I know there are at least 1 or 2 of you who do that. If you're listening and not watching, for now, the base at the third base location is the natural, but that will change right now. Okay, good. Hatchery going down. Technically it's the third, but it is a natural. I'm going to call it the natural. I'm going to call this over here the third at the third base location, and everybody will be super happy about that one. Whoosh. Okie doke. Lings are heading up here for Snute just to see what's going on. Not going to see anything super interesting. Probe gets the... No! I thought the probe was going to block it, but he doesn't. Instead, lets the Lings right on inside where... Oh, here's the Adept. Orange Adept moving on in. Going to get a drone kill. Ka-chink! Ka-ching, are you going lingless? No, not lingless, because there are 2 lings here inside the main. Getting chased away, though. I don't think they actually killed anything. Mothership Core now popping out. Sentry, making sure those lings do not get out. Making sure they don't get out of here. Trying to kill some probes. Can they get any? Nope. Good defense there by puCK. Good micro. Nothing. I don't think he's lost anything so far. Nope. puCK is completely in the zeros in the lost stuff column, which is where you want to be in StarCraft 2. If you can stay 0 in the lost stuff column, you're going to be in a great spot. Great spot. Big old Ling. Snute does this, man. He does Ling pressure early and often. Going right for this third that puCK is trying to throw down. There are 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, like 10 Lings here. 1 pylon dying. I get that other pylon. There's a Mothership Core coming, and yes, does escape out of there as soon as the Photon Overcharge comes up. But the Photon Overcharge saving that third base. Photon Overcharge is good. Protoss players, I hope you kneel down and thank whoever you believe in every day for the presence and the existence of Photon Overcharge, because look at that. It saved your third. It did. Mothership Core by herself? Nope, can't save the third. Adept by herself? Can't save the third. Photon Overcharge can save the third. Lings sneak inside the natural. Amazing force fields! What? Oh, puCK catches all the Lings inside 3 force fields? 3 force fields. Oh, it does lose a single pylon there, but that could have been so much worse if Lings got inside the main. So much worse. 1 Ling is still alive, trying to kill probes, but again, puCK's probes can defend themselves. They can defend themselves. That Ling by itself will not get any probe kills at all, unless puCK completely falls asleep at the keyboard, which I don't think he is capable of doing. puCK is too good of a Protoss player, but man, Snute is quite a challenge. Quite a challenge with this Ling stuff, but again, 2 pylons. puCK has lost 2 pylons in this game so far, and that is it. To the incredible harassment of Snute, here comes some roaches. Now here at the 5-minute mark, some Lings sneaking up along the left side as a big Roach Ling push. Photon Overcharge and Force Fields and an Immortal Crappets and Warp Prism out of this robotics facility. Oh boy, alright, Roach is getting right on top of stuff. Force Fields trapping the Roaches, morphing into a Ravager to try to save itself. Ling's right on top of the Cyber Core. No, retreats. Going to go after the third now that the Mothership Core is not at the third base location. It's a race against time. Can they get the pylons before the Mothership Core shows up? And yes, Mothership Core not even trying to get there. Bam! Third base, I think, might be forfeit right now. It is. Ling's getting almost a full surround on that Nexus. Probes falling. puCK has started to lose things now. Hallucinated Phoenix inside the Zerg base. He doesn't care about that. Snute does not care about that hallucinated Phoenix. And this is looking real bad. It's 91 to 68 supply. Snute has taken down puCK's third. But it's 44 to 43 Harvesters. puCK is actually ahead a tiny bit in worker count. Nope, not anymore, but still close. Lings again trying to get in here, but there's a lot of sentries. There are 5 sentries. Corrosive Bile's trying to be used. Lings and Roaches are inside now. Photon Overcharge again, getting taken down by Corrosive Bile. That pylon dies. Another Photon Overcharge from the left side, though. There's an Immortal. There we go, puCK. Now he has an Immortal, making another Immortal, desperately holding against the aggression of Snute that he is so known for. Adepts warping into this third base, going after the drones. Ling's coming back home. Not sure if it's enough. Drones forced to fight for their lives as well here. And then just getting picked up by the Warp Prism and getting out of there. puCK doing a good job keeping his stuff alive for the most part. I would say he's lost some things, but overall he has lost less than the Zerg player by a tiny bit. By a tiny bit thus far. That attack hurt. That attack hurt him a lot. So right now, it's 47 to 56 Harvesters. Snute has a nice lead there. 4 probes have been killed. 6 drones, though, have lost their lives, so kind of tit for tat on that one. Ling's checking to make sure puCK didn't go for a very gutsy third base replacement. Did not. Did not. But Ling's... Oh, quick warp in of Adept, blocking off those Lings. Photon Overcharge chasing them away again. And look at this, taking a third down here is puCK. Down in this very open, very hard to defend location that's usually more of a 4th or a 5th base place. 5th base place for everybody, but nope. puCK's taking it for his third. Ling's going to try to take down this Adept, but only 2 can attack the Adept at once, which is actually really nice. Another Adept comes in. Mothership Core overhead, murdering stuff as well. She already has 3 kills. Big army, though. Immortal Stalker and Sentry right here at the third base. Drones forced to pull off the line as well. 24 Lings on the way for Snute. That's the problem with being aggressive with Lings, is that eventually that's kind of mostly what you have. So Lings here, Ravagers here, Ling's getting massacred. Corrosive Bile's actually killing Force Fields. This is not something we see every day, ladies and gentlemen. Immortal in the front, gonna die, and it does. Immortal in the back, still alive with 8 kills. A lot of dead drones. A lot of dead drones. 20 drones have lost their lives so far, and puCK decides he's done enough damage. It's time to get out, and he is going to retreat here with his Stalkers with their awesome, awesome skin and the orange color. It looks good. Orange is a little bit washed out, I think. Maybe they could stand to make it a bit brighter here. Yellows are very nice and bright, but not orange for whatever reason. Coming on down with is a probe transfer. It's 50 to 45 total Harvesters. Snute trying to resaturate that third, but only has 6 workers here. Army supply, if we take a look at that, is about 30,000, 4,000 for the Zerg player, and about 3,200 for our friend Snute, puCK. So puCK doesn't have as big of an army, but I'd say a little bit more effective. This Immortal count could stand to be higher. puCK is making 1 more, but it's only going to bring up his count to 2. Sentries are going to have to be it. But again, Ravagers with Corrosive Bile really good against Force Fields, which we don't see a lot of, but in this game I think are going to be very important. Corrosive Bile is thrown down, don't hit anything, dodged ably again. Better hits there, and take out a couple of the sentries. Oh, a lot of the sentries. Oh no, puCK. Ling's on top of everything here, but backing out. More Corrosive Biles landing, killing Force Fields. I've seen more Force Fields killed by sentries, or by Corrosive Biles in this game than I think in the entire existence of Legacy of the Void so far. Like, it's insane. Nobody uses it for that, but Snute is doing it. In fairness, you don't really see this mass sentry play that much from Protoss, so there's not a whole lot of call for it, but man alive, just Snute's reflexes have been amazing in this game. But third base up and happily established for puCK. More and more Immortals coming down to join the party. More in production here from the robotics facility. Glial reconstitution on the way for Liquid. Snute making more queens. It's 141 to 143 total supply. 55 to 45 Harvester, though. puCK is up in worker supply, which is excellent. Poking in again at this third base. I don't think he likes what he sees. Corrosive Bile's landing. He sees a lot of Lings, a lot of Roaches, a lot of Ravagers. No upgrades whatsoever on any of these units, though. For Snute, interestingly enough, is puCK going for upgrades? Nope, no upgrades there either. So, Force Fields keeping everybody away except for the Lings. The Lings retreating there as well. Sentries in the front, not where you want them to be, puCK. Roaches trying to do what they can, but the Immortal count is 2. And a lot of Roaches dying there as they try to get up. Adepts walking right into this natural base, forcing the evacuation of all of the drones here at the natural. Adepts trying to transfer here up into the main base. You can see their ghosts disappearing, but no, 3 of them do survive. Marching right on up now as puCK. He feels like this is where he wants to be, but again, forced to retreat by the flood of Lings and Ravagers. Force fields still standing, but they're not really causing too many problems. Adepts still going to town here, killing the Queen. Here at the main lair, Adepts just sitting in here. Some of them will get evacuated by this Warp Prism. The others will stand and fight, trying to kill Ravagers as much as they can, trying to land here at the 3rd base as well, but Ravagers ready for them, so they pick up, evacuate once more. Queens trying to stab that Warp Prism out of the air. I think they're going to get it. It's going to be close. Corrosive Bile almost hitting it, but no. Not even really dodging the Corrosive Bile, more getting lucky. And the Corrosive Bile does not kill the Warp Prism before she can safely evacuate these 4 Adept daughters. Why do I assume the Warp Prism is a female? Isn't it driven by a robot? I don't know. Lings here in the middle of nowhere, catching a flank on top of Snute's army, getting a nice surround. Corrosive Biles trying to hit what they can, killing more of these sentries. The Corrosive Biles have been insane. Force fields being thrown down, really causing problems for the Ravager count for Snute right now. Backing out. Backing out now is Snute, warping in more and more Stalkers. Immortal count looking good, but again, they're not that great against Ravagers, and there are so many Ravagers for Snute. He has 19 Ravagers. Triple Photon Overcharge coming up. Corrosive Bile trying to take those things down. Not enough Corrosive Bile to do it. I assume there is enough Corrosive Bile to do that with 18 Ravagers, but I mean, apparently a lot of them were on cooldown at the time. I don't know. Either way, Snute backing out with his Ravager army. Disruptor coming in from puCK. That's good. If you have a lot of Roach, Ravager, Hydra type stuff coming from the Zerg player, a couple hits with Disruptors can really help you in those situations. 55 to 38 Harvesters. Snute is not re-droning here. He's just continuing to push. Immortal in the front does end up 13 kills, but he's dead now. 20 kills on the other Immortal here, and 4 on that last one. puCK completely abandons the 4th base. Lings on top of everything. Pylons falling. Corrosive Bile being used to lend additional DPS. Purification Nova comes in and catches a nice hit there. Killing, I think, 4 Ravagers, maybe just 3, but I think it was at least 4. Evening the score a little bit here. Here comes Snute. Corrosive Biles being thrown down everywhere. Adepts on top of more Adepts. I don't know how puCK can hold this. Purification Nova definitely necessary, but it's not off its cooldown yet. Snute going for it. He sees the Disruptor Nova coming on in and does catch a Ravager. Another one comes in, catches 3 Ravagers. Disruptor going for one more, getting attacked by Ravagers, though. Can it get one off? It's retreating. It might just end up getting killed, and no, it does manage to survive with 9 hit points. Ravagers are kind of scattered here and about everywhere, standing in on the Stalkers, the Adepts, and the Immortals in the back. Another Immortal falls. 11 kills on that one, though, and that is it. What Snute? Snute calls the GG. Snute is defeated, and puCK is victorious. Wow. I think Snute knew he was down in worker count. He hadn't replaced the drones that he lost in the earlier attacks. He'd lost a lot of drones. 26 drones killed by puCK in this game, with Adept harass mostly. Recognizing that puCK had his 3rd base up and running. Yes, he'd killed 1, but puCK still had one. It was on even bases with smaller worker count for him. Snute was going for all-in at that point. He forwent making drones. He pushed Ravagers. He pushed Lings. He went for it. He didn't get it done. These Disruptors barely surviving. Immortals doing so much work as well. Army supply at the end here was about 3,200 for the Protoss and only about 2,000 for Snute. And being down in worker count and down in army and equal in bases to a Protoss player, Snute recognized he was dead. And tapped out. Wow, that's one of the better PvZs I have seen in a long time. Well done by Snute. Valiantly played. I loved the Corrosive Bile used throughout. More Zerg players need to do this. But puCK scratched and clawed and fought and pushed at this 3rd. Never quite killed the 3rd, but did kill a bunch of drones. Good Adept harass with the Warpins everywhere at once. Held it. Making Disruptors was a brilliant choice in the end, killing a bunch of Ravagers there for sure. 22 Ravagers lost their lives in the end. 16 Stalkers. 53 Adepts died. That's a large number of Adepts. And 16 Sentries? And 3 Immortals. What's our resources lost look like? About 15,000 lost for Protoss and about 14,000 lost for Zerg. So pretty even. Pretty even. But in the end, puCK is victorious, getting a nice victory for Protoss everywhere. Wow. All right. So again, there are Twitch streams for both of these players in the description below. I highly suggest you subscribe to them. They stream quite a bit, and it's very excellent to see professional players doing that for the community. All right, so that's it from me. This has been Falcon Paladin coming to you with yet another daily Legacy of the Void upload. Go ahead and hit that like button. Hit the subscribe if you like what you saw and what you heard today. You can also catch me on Twitter, Facebook, and Patreon, all at /Falcon Paladin. And until next time, as always, thank you so much for watching, and you take care of yourself. Patrons! Nicholas Cheek, Sean Govin, Nick Riley, Josh Cornelius, Jin, Jeff Duvall, KN, Matt Meermans, Hagon Marcus, Backberty, Alex Coffey, Ben Reboyne, 19 Day, Keith Garlow, Alexandros Canaris, Complex, Ian Westbrook, Michael McIntosh, Sam Estegoy, Bober Set, Cale Anderson, Trevor Smith, Menhadin, GMP, Sip Kopada, Konma, Michael Wellen, Plaid, Henry Cooper, Clayton Knight, Jan Kodera, Kevin Shang, Rajiv Bhatt, The Cosmic Phoenix, Peter Hawes, Andre Breet, Mither. Thank you, Leak at the top right. Bye.